Welcome back. This is Sinkala. Papa non Professor Elias. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and also share if it's possible to make sure that our family keep on growing. So here another absolute, or let me say, quite interesting topic called SURDS. This is also to explore a lot and also try to talk about these things called SURDS, and eventually I will talk about also the topic called the rationalization. Yeah. So quite interesting to talk about rationalization as we keep on going, so that we keep on also explore and also find out a lot of things and a lot of interesting parts. Okay, what about addition and subtraction? Now make sure that this is too short so that we create more room of understanding. We'll talk about the addition and also subtraction of SURDS. So what's going to happen here? I've got the first question called 80 plus the root of 18 plus the root of 2. So what's going to happen? Let me give you a key points here, or some rules when addition and subtraction. You're doing addition and subtraction of SURDS. Please have to make sure that the numbers under the root that are equal, or the numbers under the root that are same, regardless with the any number or anything that is being provided to you. You have to make sure that the numbers are the same. For instance, I've got the least, or this the smallest number under the root code 2. So this number, which means has given us the key to say even also the least one, their smallest number has to be what? Has to be 2. Now, how going to make this one to be the least, or let me say, I'm going to make sure that these numbers which are bigger than 2, they are equal to 2 also. We're going to make sure that we find, or let me say, we multiply the root factor and also a non-root factor, or a non-root number and also a root number, of which the non-root number has to equal the rest number or the smallest number that has been provided for us as a key, or as a, or let me say, I can put lack of terms, I say, as a recage for us to say the root of 2. So what's going to happen? I'm going to make sure that we make, or we find two numbers. One has to be a root factor, one has to be a non-root factor. The non-root factor has to be equal to 2. So here we go. We say, for instance, which number can I use to multiply with the 2 to give me 8? It will be 2 times 4, which is 8, plus also here to be 9. This is 18, 9 times 2, which is what? 18, plus the root of what? The root of 2. And before going further, you can only add the surge. You can only add the surge when you can only add and subtract the surge when the numbers under the root are equal. Regardless, the numbers that are outside the root are not equal, but you can add them if, or you can add them and subtract them if the numbers under the root are not, they are the same, or they are equal. Okay? Or this means, or this same applies with the 4 times 2 under the root, plus 9 times 2 under the root, plus the root of 2, which also to say, if I'm able to separate it, the root of 4 times the root of 2, under multiplication, this is equal to this under multiplication of such. Then what's going to happen? You're going to do this. We say the root of 9 times the root of 2 plus the root of 2, of which what is the root of 4? It is 2. Then I've got the root of 2 plus, what's the root of 9? It is the root of, it is what? It is 3. 3 times 3, the root of 2, it is 3, the root of 2, plus the root of what? The root of 2. I think it is quite interesting here that you are following. Now, like what I was saying, and come back to the rules that I've already given to you, now you can add, having the numbers under the root are the same. For instance, this one where I've got the root of 2 here, the root of 2, the root of 2. Regardless, the numbers that are outside the root, they are different. But those that are outside the root, they can be different. You can add as long as what is under the root, or let me say what is under the root are equal. Okay, so here we go. Of which means here, what's going to happen? Let me just get one root, which is root 2. That's what we're talking about. We only get one thing, then the rest you can add. So they do not affect anything because simply means are one and the same. But numbers out as the root you can add. So say 2 plus 3 plus 1. So if here there was minus, you can add or subtract. If here there was plus, you can add. 2 plus 3 plus 1, that give us what? 2 plus 3, that is 5, plus 1, that will give us 6. So the answer is 6, the root of what? The root of 5. Thank you very much, Stebres. This is quite interesting. And this was our first equation. Don't forget to subscribe, to subscribe, like, comment, and share for the sake of encouragement. See you in the next episode.